Okay, let us start with this question, which is based on simple process account. The simple process account में the output will be given to you. Okay, now what is that output that will be given to you? I'll speak of that. Okay, just a minute. Now this I had explained the format of a cost sheet. So I'm talking about this part. This input is there, raw material input, and this output. The output of every process becomes raw material for the next process. Don't forget that. ये दिया हुआ रहेगा question. Okay, understood? So type 1 sum in process costing is where the output transferred to the next process, that is which will become the input for the next process, will be given in the question. Okay, तो हमने जब थ्योरी किया था तो क्या देखा था, अगर मेरा रॉ मटेरियल इनपुट 100 kgs है और मेरा आउटपुट 80 kgs है, तो जो बैलेंस 20 kgs का लॉस है, ओके, that will be either an abnormal loss or an abnormal gain depending on the sum. Okay, so this is what I wanted to discuss about. So here are question. Okay, so process costing में हमने क्या देखा था, टोटल कॉस्ट हम सारे एक्सपेंसेस को डेबिट करेंगे, बराबर, डेबिट ऑल दी एक्सपेंसेस. So yeah, question number 19. Home Industries is manufacturing a product which is passing through 3 consecutive process, मतलब process 1, process 2, process 3. Okay. Next, quantitative information. Basic raw material 10 rupees per kg. Okay. तो ये है तुम्हारा input. This is your raw material input. 25,000 kgs and 1 kg is how much? 10 rupees. Okay. Next, output is given to you that we will take into consideration when we are solving. Process material, it's an expense in, okay, related to the process debit. Direct wages. How much is direct wages? It is a percentage of process material. So obviously wages is an expense, it will be debit. So let us calculate. I'm showing the calculation. Yeah. 1,50,000 का 80% is 1,20,000. Next, 2,70,000 का 70% is 1,89,000. 3,50,000 का 60% is 2,10,000. Okay, ये figures हमको मिल गए क्या? Next, factory overheads, percentage of direct wages. Okay, 80%. So factory overheads we just calculated. 2,10,000 is का 75% is how much? 1,57,500. Next, 1,89,000 का 90% is how much? 1,70,100. Next, 1,20,000 का 80% is how much? 96,000. Okay. Next, machine overheads, it's factory overheads. So process costing में indirect cost up to manufacturing की we consider. Okay. So 22,000, 16,980, 15,620 debit. Normal loss कितना है? 2%, 4% and 4%. ठीक है. Now अभी क्वेश्चन में ना स्क्रैप लॉस दिया है. ओके, अगर क्वेश्चन में स्क्रैप लॉस दिया है मतलब स्क्रैप वैल्यू दिया है, दैट मीन्स दिस इज अ सम ऑफ स्क्रैप लॉस, right? Because normal loss में, what did I tell you when we were doing theory? There are two types of normal loss, weight loss and scrap loss. Weight loss में क्या होता है? Scrap value नहीं दिया होता है. That is why we are not able to find this. It is always dash. Scrap loss में scrap value दिया रहता है. Okay? So अगर question में आपको बोला नहीं है कि it is a weight loss or a scrap loss, so how will you identify in the exam? You will see scrap value is given or not. If scrap value is given, then it is a sum of scrap loss. If scrap value is not given, then it is a sum of weight loss. Am I clear? Is this clear to everyone? समझ में आया? Question is clear? Prepare process accounts को है. Is the question clear to everyone? Okay. So let us first prepare a process account. Process 1. Okay. Okay. To start with first, raw material input. How much? 25,000 kgs. 25,000 into 10 rupees per kg. So that is 2,50,000. Next, raw material 1,50,000. Direct wages 1,20,000. Factory overheads 96 and machine overheads 22,000. Okay. Then come to the credit side, normal loss. Under normal loss, this is which loss? Under normal loss, this is scrap loss. Okay. Scrap loss का formula क्या है? It is a percentage on raw material input. So how do you calculate scrap loss का quantity? Percentage on raw material input. I repeat, percentage on raw material input. Okay. तो raw material input कितना है? 25,000. So 25,000 का 2% is 500 kgs and it is sold for 2 rupees per kg. So 1,000 rupees हो गया scrap value. Okay. Next, come to output. Output is how much? 24,000 kgs. Okay. ठीक है. फिर क्या करने का? फिर क्वांटिटी कॉलम क्लोज करने का. I repeat, first debit all your expenses, then calculate your normal loss. Okay. Record your output, which will be transferred to next process, and then close the quantity column. See, I have written here 1. इधर 1 लिखा है, मतलब you have to first close the quantity column. Second लिखा है, मतलब then the amount column. So total 25,000 minus 500 minus 24,000. तो 500 बच गया. So that 500 is what? Balancing figure, abnormal loss. Next, now we have to calculate abnormal loss in amount. How we will calculate? By using a formula. Okay. Now this formula, we'll make a working note and then solve the formula and then substitute the value. So let us calculate the formula. Where abnormal loss in amount is equal to debit minus credit of the amount column divided by debit minus credit of the quantity column multiplied with abnormal loss in quantity. ठीक है. Okay. तो पूरा डेबिट साइड पहले टोटल करो अमाउंट का. Total the debit side of the amount from here till here. Okay? Yeah. So 2,50,000 plus 1,50,000 plus 1,20,000 plus 96,000 plus 22,000 is how much? 6,38,000. So this is my debit side. Then credit side. Credit side I have only one amount. ये वाला 1,000 वाला. ठीक है. So right there 1,000. Credit side 1,000. Then debit side amount quantity is how much? 25,000. See, debit side quantity ये रहा total, and credit side quantity is how much? 500. Okay. Please don't take this 500 and this 24,000, because इसके values unknown है. ओके, उनका अमाउंट कॉलम अननोन है, इसलिए इसका क्वांटिटी नहीं लेने का. ओनली 500 आएगा बिकॉज इसका अमाउंट नोन है, पता है हमको. ठीक है. एक्चुअली वी आर डूइंग सिंपल मैथ्स, हम लॉजिक लगा रहे हैं. दो अननोन चीज़ होगी तो कैसे फाइंड करोगे, नहीं कर सकते ना. सो दैट दिस इज क्रेडिट मल्टीप्लाइड विद एबनॉर्मल लॉस इन क्वांटिटी. ठीक है. So 6,38,000 divide minus 1,000 is how much? 6,37,000. 25,000 minus 500 is how much? 24,500. So divide करो. See 26 आया. तो ये जो 26 है ना, this is actually the cost per unit. This is the cost price of process one. Okay. Yeah. Multiplied with 500. So 13,000 is my answer. Please highlight this 26 rupees because this will help me to cross check my answer. Okay. Substitute here. My answer is 13,000. Okay. Then close the amount column. So 6,38,000 is the total, minus 1,000 minus 13,000, 6,24,000. Okay. ये दोनों को डिवाइड करो. 6,24,000 divided by 24,000. See, my answer has to be 26. Okay, the cost price of abnormal loss and output has to tally. Is this clear to everyone? यहाँ तक समझ में आया? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, now come to process 2. ठीक है. तो ये जो आउटपुट है ये प्रोसेस 2 के लिए बन गया रॉ मटेरियल. Understood? This I had taught you while doing theory. The output of every process will become input for the next process. ठीक है. So let us now make process 2. Same funda use करना है, same concept, same. पहले debit all the expenses. Raw material input of the first process. Other raw material 2,70,000. Direct wages 1,89,000. Factory overheads 1,70,100. Machine overheads 16,980. And then normal loss. Formula will not change, students. Formula वही रहेगा. What is the normal loss का formula? percentage on raw material input. Okay, percentage on raw material input. So what is my raw material input? ये रहा 24,000. So 24,000 का 4%. कितना हुआ 960. ओके, स्क्रैप वैल्यू कितना है 960 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 3 रुपीज़ दिया है तो 2880. ओके 2880. देन कम टू द आउटपुट. आउटपुट कितना दिया है 23,200. ठीक है. देन व्हाट टू डू, देन क्लोज द क्वांटिटी कॉलम. सो डेबिट साइड कितना है 24,000. क्रेडिट साइड देखो 960 प्लस 23,200. तो क्रेडिट साइड ज़्यादा है 24,000. 24,160 minus 24,000. So 160 excess है. So it's a abnormal gain. It's a sum on abnormal gain. Okay. Then let us use the formula to calculate abnormal gain in rupees. Okay. Come to the next. Yeah. Abnormal gain in rupees. Write working note number 2. Debit minus credit of the amount column divided by debit minus credit of the quantity column into abnormal gain in quantity. Okay. So debit side total करो amount को from here till here. Okay. 6,24,000 plus 2,70,000 plus 1,18,000 plus 1,70,100 plus 16,980. कितना हुआ 12,70,080. So write your debit side 12,70,080. Credit side how much you have 2880. Okay, so write your credit side 2880. So the answer is 12,67,200. Okay, divided by debit side quantity was 24,000 and credit side quantity is 960. Okay, solve करो दोनों को. 12,67,200 divided by 23,040. तो 55 क्या है मेरा कॉस्ट प्राइस. ओके, उसको हाईलाइट करो. मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 160. तो 8,800 इज माय आंसर. ठीक है. Is it clear to you? Working note number 2 is clear to everyone. Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, great. ठीक है. Then substitute here 8,800. Working note number 2. ठीक है. अभी क्या करने का, क्लोज द अमाउंट कॉलम. ठीक है. तो अमाउंट कॉलम में हमने ऑलरेडी टोटल कर लिया है यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक. वी नो द टोटल. सो डोंट रिकैलकुलेट अगेन. डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम. ओके. अभी जो भी तुम्हारा आंसर आया है यहाँ तक का डेबिट साइड का, उस पर ये 8,800 बस ऐड कर दो. समझ में आया ना. मेरा डेबिट साइड टोटल कितना था 12,70,080. बराबर 12,70,080 प्लस 8,800 जो नया टोटल है कितना हुआ 12,78,880. ओके. So write this here, this answer. Understood how to go with the shortcut? Huh? We have already done the total of the debit side. Okay. Minus the credit side 2880. कितना हुआ 12,76,000. ये दोनों को डिवाइड करो, डिवाइड बाय 23,200। आंसर हैज़ टू बी 55,000। ठीक है, समझ में आया? Is this clear to everyone? Process 2 is clear. Acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, great. Fine. अभी next. हाँ, अभी क्या होगा, ये जो आउटपुट है ये प्रोसेस 2 का, ये क्या बन जाएगा, प्रोसेस 3 के लिए रॉ मटेरियल बन जाएगा, बराबर। तो कम टू प्रोसेस 3 अकाउंट, सी प्रोसेस 2 का रॉ मटेरियल इज प्रोसेस 3 का रॉ मटेरियल, प्रोसेस 2 का आउटपुट इज प्रोसेस 3 का रॉ मटेरियल। ओके, सेम थिंग करो वापस, सेम चीज़ें। Okay, debit all the expenses, then calculate your normal loss. Okay, अभी आपका आउटपुट, अभी आपका इनपुट कितना है, ये है अभी आपका इनपुट 23,200। सो 23,200 का 4% is how much, 928 scrap loss, and it is sold for 5 rupees per kg. So my answer is 4640. Okay, ठीक है, देन आउटपुट इज गिवन। हाँ, तो थ्योरी के वक्त मैंने आपको क्या बताया था, प्रोसेस 1, प्रोसेस 2, प्रोसेस 3, ये रॉ मटेरियल, इसका आउटपुट, ये आउटपुट इधर बन जाएगा रॉ मटेरियल, फिर इसका आउटपुट आएगा, फिर ये आउटपुट इधर बन जाएगा इनपुट, फिर इसका आउटपुट आएगा, इसको क्या बोलते हैं, फिनिश गुड्स। ओके, जो लास्ट प्रोसेस है उसके आउटपुट को क्या बोलते हैं, फिनिश गुड्स। तो इट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू विच अकाउंट, फिनिश गुड स्टॉक अकाउंट। ठीक है, एम आई क्लियर? The output of the last process is transferred to dash account. Which account? Finished goods stock account. Am I clear? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, 22,250. ठीक है, सेम लॉजिक। डेबिट साइड को कितना है, 23,200। क्रेडिट साइड कितना है, 928 प्लस 22,250। So 23,178. The credit side is less, minus 23,200. Okay, close the quantity column first. तो कितना आया, 22. So this 22 is my abnormal loss. ठीक है, we will use the formula and calculate the quantity, sorry, amount column. So apply this formula. Debit minus credit of the amount column. Okay, this from here to here. Barabar, 12,76,000 plus 3,50,000 plus 2,10,000 plus 1,57,500 plus 15,620. कितना हुआ, 20,09,120. Okay, minus the credit side 4,640 divided by debit side quantity 23,200 and credit side quantity 928 multiplied with 22. ठीक है, 4,640, 20,004,480 divided by 22,272. तो माई कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना है, 90 रुपीज़। हाईलाइट करो into 22 1980. Working note number 3 is also clear. Acknowledge it in the chat box. Third working note is clear. Calculating the cost price is very important. Yeah, to verify your answer. Yeah, if we do here only simplified sums, I mean simplified steps, it becomes easy for you in the ledger. Okay. So right here, amount column में 1980. Okay. Then close the amount column. ऑलरेडी टोटल है अपने पास तो वापस करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. नो नीड टू डू द टोटलिंग अगेन. ओके. 20,009 120 माइनस क्रेडिट साइड 4640 माइनस 1980 कितना है. 20,02,500. सो राइट ईयर 20,02,500. ओके. Divide this with 22,250. 90 rupees. Okay, it has to be same. If it is not same, you should check your calculations then. Process 3 is also clear. Process 3 is clear to everyone. Okay, fine, great. Okay, now apart from these three ledgers, okay, there are also other main ledgers like abnormal loss account, normal loss account, and abnormal gain account. Okay, ये ledgers भी, it is a part of your syllabus. Okay, your syllabus has ledgers including abnormal loss, normal loss, and abnormal gain. Okay, and even P&L. But this is not a sum based on profit and loss, so we will not make on this. So let us come to abnormal loss account. Okay, चलो ये account बना है everyone. Abnormal loss and abnormal gain account. Okay. It's very simple. You just have to give the second effect. Okay? Yeah. Abnormal loss was there in two ledgers. Right? Process 1 में था और process 2 में था. Abnormal loss. बराबर? So give the second effect on the debit side. They were on the credit side, right? The first effect was on the credit side. Second effect will be on the debit side. Okay? समझ में आ रहा है? Same way for abnormal gain. The first effect was on the debit side, so the second effect will be on the credit side. Process 2. अच्छा, process 3 में था abnormal loss. Sorry. Process 1 and 3. Process 2 is abnormal gain. Give the second effect. Okay. Now this part is an assumption. What assumption? That if we were able to sell the loss कितना हुआ है मुझे 522 units का. So there is an assumption that if I could sell the loss, abnormal loss, then what would have happened? Okay. So when I sell, obviously cash will come in. The journal entry will be what? Cash bank account debit to abnormal loss. Okay. I repeat, cash bank account debit to abnormal loss. ठीक है. तो क्वांटिटी कितना है 522. ओके. तो स्क्रैप वैल्यू तो दिया हुआ है 2 रुपीज़ एंड 5 रुपीज़. सो मल्टीप्लाई 500 into 2,000 and 22 into 5 rupees 110. ठीक है. तो याद रखना, ये जो वैल्यू है ये कॉस्ट प्राइस पे है और ये जो वैल्यू है ये स्क्रैप वैल्यू है। तो ऑब्वियसली दोनों का डिफरेंस जो होगा वो लॉस होगा, क्योंकि मेरे स्क्रैप वैल्यूज कितने थे, 26 रुपीज़ एंड 90 रुपीज़। मेरा कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना था इसका, इसका कॉस्ट प्राइस था 26 रुपीज़ और इसका कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना था 90 रुपीज़। और इधर स्क्रैप देखो कितना है, 2 रुपीज़ एंड 5 रुपीज़। तो ऑब्वियसली when you close this ledger, the balancing figure will be transferred to costing P&L account. Okay, so this is actually the balancing figure. समझ में आ रहा है? Is this clear to everyone? Okay. Same goes for abnormal gain. Okay, it is set off against normal loss. Okay, what if I was able to sell my gain? Okay, don't forget इसका कॉस्ट प्राइस कितना था 55 और हम इधर क्या अज्यूम करें कि स्क्रैप पे जाता तो राइट। तो 160 इंटू 4 नहीं कितना है 3 सॉरी 160 इंटू 3 480। क्लोज द लेजर minus 8,800 8320। Okay, so these are all assumption entries only for the purpose of book records. For every debit there is an equivalent credit, right? Yeah. So do it till here and then next lecture we will do normal loss and P&L. Okay, I hope till here it is clear to everyone. Next lecture we will do normal loss, same sum ka normal loss and CPL also. Okay, and then I will connect the theory part with you.